So my name's Sean. I've been living in Spain now for well over 4 years. I live in the southeast of Spain, the Costa Clida, the Murcia region. I live in a huge urbanisation called Camposol, just outside the town of Mazarron, not far from the beach. Our nearest airport's about a half-hour drive away, called Airport, also known as Murcia International Airport. Things were doing well last year. There was a lot of new development, a lot of new building going on. So there's a lot of off-plan places going on. Now, I've always said on my videos, be very wary about buying off-plan, but no doubt a lot of people have done that and they've had no problems at all. And yeah, fair enough. Anyway, I'll put you in a picture at the moment. So at the moment, making this video, we're in the 5th week of the lockdown. Now here in Spain, lockdown is pretty severe. Most places around the world, people can go out and do, I don't know, an hour's exercise. Well, here in Spain, you can't even do that. I saw a video this morning, I don't know, somewhere along the coast, a guy decided obviously to go for a walk along the beach, helicopter pulled down, picked him up, €6,000 fine. It's pretty severe. Thankfully, I only live across the road to my shop. It's about a minute's walk, if that. If I want to go to my local supermarket, thankfully it's about a 10-minute walk. Okay, so I've got to do a bit of queuing, but you know, that's the way it is. I'd rather be safe than sorry. But this video is nothing about Camposol. It's about the whole of Spain, because no doubt in the coming months there's going to be a lot of property on the market that's probably going quite cheaply, and some of it will be 100% definite, and others probably won't be. Yeah, I can imagine there's a lot of crooks out there who think they're going to make a lot of money. So just be so careful, guys, if you're buying off the internet. But Facebook is a great one for putting up bogus sites, things like that. Phone up your estate agent. Now, at the moment, obviously, I would suggest, many other people always suggest you've got to come out to Spain and have a look. Probably renting is a better idea. Rent first, make sure it's for you. Because it's not going to be for everybody. I've known people come to Spain, it's the thing that they've dreamed about, and when they've got here, it's not for them. At the moment, we've had about a month of rain. I'm starting to think, where's the blooming sun gone? But I still love it here. But some other people probably wouldn't. I mean, in August, God, it's hot. I would have the fan on in there. I mean, at the moment I'm in the basement, it's not too bad. But it can get pretty hot, so it's not for everybody. And this is what I'm trying to put across. Just beware. You see your dream coming true, the photograph that you want, the nice apartment, fully furnished, got a view, looking over the sea, whatever, over the golf course. Yeah, that's the life, isn't it? Or looking over your own swimming pool. But it might not look like that. You know, the photograph might be slightly altered with. Unfortunately, I've seen a couple of photographs recently where these properties are probably about 10 years old. So the garden's probably full of weeds. So what they've done, they CIG'd it and put some artificial grass in with some plants. If you look at it really, it does look like it's been tampered with. Unfortunately, that does go on. Another thing I've noticed is they have a habit of showing old photographs of properties. They might portray it as a brand new property. Yeah, it's probably brand new 10 years ago. Nobody's bought it because they've just built so many of them, guys. So just be aware of that. I had some friends of mine who bought a property. I mean, they loved it, but they did say to me that when they looked at the photographs and then they looked at the property, it looked totally different. But just be aware of that as well. Yeah, always seek legal advice when you're buying property here in Spain. Don't just take it off a whim that a friend of yours contacted to say that there's one going cheap, but they want cash. Don't do it, because you'll be regretting it. Just take your time. I know it's difficult, especially when you see some property come up and it's, you know, it's so cheap, you just can't miss it, because you might miss all your money, you know, going down the pan. Now, the other thing is, obviously, at the moment, because we're in the 5th week of lockdown, it's, from what we can see, it sounds like they're going to extend it well into May. It might even go longer. So obviously, if you do see property coming up in the next weeks or so, or months, maybe worth ringing the estate agent, Don't email them. No doubt they won't answer it. I spoke to my local estate agent guy, and he said the reason they don't answer emails so much, even though no doubt I only get other estate agents saying, no, we always answer our emails. Most of them don't, mainly because they get a lot of time wasters. People just go on, watch a video, and if, yeah, it's for me, send an email. They do all the, this takes up a lot of time, and they just get nothing back from it. So phone them up. If you've seen a property you like, with today's technology, they can WhatsApp it, they can do your live feed, you can actually go in the property, walk you around. If they don't want to do that, that's their loss, isn't it? No doubt there'll be plenty of other agents will do that. So might be worth thinking about if you, for some reason you can't get out. I still suggest you've got to come out and have a look at Spain. It's no good coming over on a holiday. Holidays and living here are totally different, guys. I mean, I've been looking at Spain for over probably 20, 30 years really. So ever since my parents come back out here in the 70s, I've been coming out to Spain. Now, admittedly, my parents moved down to near Malaga, and I knew that area really well. And I'd seen that area grow so quickly. I mean, where my folks lived, it was a nice sort of remote area. Before my folks moved, it had roads all over the place. We used to go walking up the mountain, and then we had to walk like over 2 motorways to get up the mountain. So yeah, take your time. Don't rush it, guys, please, because you're going to end up regretting it in the end, especially if it's your life savings gone down the pan. Just take your time. Like I've always said, keep saying legal advice, make sure it's correct. I am watching quite a few new builds at the moment. There's one down near Aquilas Way. They've been promoting there since last October, putting up some lovely CGI images of what it's going to look like. Yeah, it's got a fantastic view. They haven't even started work on that complex yet. They put some flagpoles up, and they got like a little portal cabin for an office. That's it. Nothing's going on at all there yet. I'll be surprised if it will ever happen, but you never know. So I will be keeping a check on that. Now, I am going to be looking at a new apartment. They've got the show villa all ready to look at. Once I'm allowed out, I'll be going down and checking it out and doing a video on that. I've been looking at a couple of golf resorts. I'll put up a couple of videos during the year. Some of them are saying it's an 18-hole when actually it's only a 9-hole. I'll be watching another developer, or quite a well-known developer that's been out here years, that does seem to get their facts wrong a bit. They're portraying some properties that they're selling on an 18-hole when it's actually a 9-hole, and there's nothing else there. Another one I'm looking at now is it's an 18-hole, it's only a 9-hole. They said that the 18-hole would be ready by Christmas. Well, that never happened. The show villas were going to be ready at Easter. They haven't even dug a hole yet. So yeah, I mean, to me, off plan. I mean, I don't know the legalities. It'd be interesting if there's any estate agents out there watching this, if they can put their foot in it and just say what guarantees you got. Yeah. I'll be surprised that some of these ever get finished at all. But there was a lot of work going on, and hopefully if Spain can kick back into it quickly, things will get better. We'll have to wait and see on that. Now this video is going to be sort of a part 2 coming later on, because I'm going to go, like I just said, I'll be going back out later on this year to see if those developments are still carrying on. There's a few along the coast here as well that said they're going to be opened up in May. Well, that won't happen at the moment. Even though this week builders, well, non-essential businesses have been allowed to go back to work, and that applies to builders as well. So, and I think I saw a post yesterday from one of the builders saying they're still on schedule to finish before the summer. So that's good to see if that's true. So I'll be watching that as well. So as I always say with these videos, guys, you've got to keep watching, or you're going to miss something. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, I'll try and answer them. Put them down below. Stay safe. Let's hope they can get rid of this frigging virus thing. and get back to some normality. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.